Ooh. Here he comes. Ooh, that's a better one, dude. That's a better one, Caleb. Ooh. Yeah. There you go. You barely, oh no, he ain't hooked good. I think you got it though. Ooh. Just boat flip him. Well, good morning, BRL fans. Thanks again for tuning in for this episode here of us bass fishing on Guntersville and Scottsboro, Alabama. I am with Caleb Jenkins, Mr. John Crawford. Luther, give the people a big howdy. Graham West, the man in the boonie hat out there on that boat out there. I know you're probably looking right into the sun. I'm sorry about that. It's a beautiful morning. We've had 3 days of pretty brisk winds, and the fishing has been slow until pretty much yesterday, and it picked up a little bit. It wasn't incredible fishing, but everybody is catching some. We're hoping that today's good and calm. It's supposed to be pretty nice weather, and we're hoping to get on them. Right now, if you can see that boat, sorry there again, sorry about the glare of the sun, but if you can see Luther and Graham's boat up there, we've spent the morning following them around. You want to know why? They have live scope. That's right. They're watching movies about fish right now in live action. So we're going to follow them around. We feel like that's our best strategy. Is that correct?
As of right now.
As of right now, that's definitely the best way to go. Go with the guys who are actually seeing fish. So, I don't know. If you've got live scope, drop a comment in. Tell us about what you think about it, how it's been for you. If you hate live scope, if you're anti-live scope, leave a comment. We'll laugh at it later. So, all right, no, I'm just kidding about that, but guys, comment about that. New technology. I hope to have it one day. And anyhow, you know what'll help that goal to be reached is if you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share these. So that would help me reach my goal. Huh?
Have a sponsorship from Garmin.
Yeah, we are not currently sponsored by Garmin. We're probably right on the verge of that. But until that sponsorship comes through, we need some more subs. Now, guys, we do want you to be a subscriber to the channel, but we're not doing this for the money. I mean, nobody's going to turn down money, of course, but we're doing this because it's fun. This is our passion. This is what our life is about. And guys, I'm not even a good fisherman. Y'all know that by now, but I sure do love it. So you'll be hard pressed to find somebody as poor of a fisherman as me that still enjoys it. But hey, I just love being in the outdoors. So y'all stay with us. We're gonna try our best to make this an epic day. I mean epic. Tens of largemouths. Everybody on board with that? Look at the enthusiasm. Oh yeah, we're all optimists today. All right, y'all stay with us. We'll be right back. You're watching Blue Ridge Legacy.
Blue Ridge Legacy, where God's blessed you and me to hunt for the big bucks and fish for some trout. Go to the lake on Saturday, reeling largemouth. Thank you, Lord, for the mountains. I'm so glad I was raised in these mountains, my Blue Ridge legacy.
Get the gun, Ludbert. Shoot him. Ooh. Yeah. Action, baby. Oh.
That was a good fish.
Oh man.
That was a good fish.
I got him right here. He's little. He did swallow it.
Hey, look, it's a preschool, but it's still.
Yep. That is a little baby, but that's all right. Good one.
Get the net, Doc. Ready.
Ooh. The heartbreak is palpable. Yeah, William.
113.
We gotta see what Caleb's bag's gonna be on today. Ooh, 113. Ooh. I'm gonna say I'm gonna wait 114 because I think you're right at it. $110. Ooh. Here he comes. Ooh, that's a better one, dude. That's a better one, Caleb. Ooh. Yeah. There you go. You barely, oh no, he ain't hooked good.
He is not hooked good at all.
I think he got it though.
Do not shake.
Ooh. Just boat flip him. Yeah, son. Oh, there we go. It's a monster. Look, he's so new, he's almost see-through. Wow. What do you think, Caleb? Shall I buy a new live scope? This is the greatest day ever because he's been the one to be like, that stupid video game.
It'll take you back to like a 10 You can actually see the fish swimming.
Golly, man.
It's great. My crankbait,
Yeah.
throw the crankbait through it, see it.
Oh my gosh.
You can watch some fish move like all the way up to the boat chasing bait.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Heck yeah, son. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, get down in there. That's not a great one. But, well, no, I'm gonna boat flip him. He's a fatty though. He's like a little football. Yes, I do. I don't know. That's a good one, I think. He had hook? Yeah, he had hook. Crank, crank. Crank. Crank him, son. All right, all right. Yeah, swing him your way, swing him your way, back your way. Bring him back your way. Now, yep. Get ready to boat flip him. Nice! Pretty sure that's a dandy right there, son. Oh yeah, look at that. Good hook set. See how it's in the side? Yeah. Did you see him head shake right there?
Yeah, I did. That scared me.
Oh, son, that was fantastic, dude. Two?
2.5.
2.5. Heck yeah. I don't know if I got that on film. I didn't get that on film, but that's okay. And he left it. Gotcha.
Good little hog. I think I broke. Don't reel him up anymore. Okay.
Both flip them if you think you can. Yeah. John don't catch dinks. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. He may not catch a ton during the day, but he ain't gonna catch no dink. It is a little fatty. Oh, you gotta weigh him, dude. 2.5, you think? That little belly on him. That belly does it for all of us. Uh-oh. The engineers speaking. I have properly calibrated my arm. Let me see.
1 ounce.
He's 1 ounce. Congratulations, John. You got the world's most deceptive fish.
That may even spawn yet. 2.8.
2.8, baby. Yeah.
2.5 pounds.
Hang on, give the people what they want. Folks, we know y'all want to see this right here. And it ain't because of John. You want to see that big Bertha.
Down.
Netting. Yeah. He's bigger than what you think. Look at him. He's good. Yeah, get him up. Oh, I missed him. Get him up. Crank it.
I'm gonna wear him out. The net didn't move.
It flopped around on itself. Nice. I'm telling you, the man don't catch a dink. It ain't in him. He is the most unique man in the world.
About the same as last one, maybe.
He's a little smaller. He ain't got that fat belly. Come on now. Oh, pay attention, Josh. Hit spot. Not yet, not yet. Okay.
Oh, that was a good one. Good. Wow, that.
Ooh, donkey time. Donkey time, sir. We'll be right there. Yeah. Hold it with just one finger under its belly. I went to YouTube school, guys. I know about this stuff.
Just under 5.
Oh, what is it? What is it? 412. That's a 5-pounder. John, you want to hold that? It feels freaking awesome, man.
See there, man?
Look at that.
Got done spawning.
Look at that.
I don't know. I might still have some in it.
Look at that thing.
Well, you see the tail of it? That's the band. I caught it right here under the boat.
Man, dude. The man has confidence in this section of lake, folks.
Like I said, this is where I think you can catch them down the line. Good one.
Oh, yeah. That's why we come to Gville. Nice one, man. What'd you catch that on?
Pink Lady, Blue Legacy, Cutter Orange.
There you go. Y'all, you're gonna have to look that one up online because that ain't in any known stores to mankind. That ain't gonna be at Sportsman's Warehouse, Bass Pro, Cabela's. Oh, that's fire right there now. Pink Lady, Blue Legacy, Cutter Worm, Noisy Cricket. You forgot.
Dip the chartreuse on the bottom.
That's what we do right there. We dip it.
Little JJ saucy.
Little JJ sauce. Son, I love it. Bass fishing with Luther. Y'all, just in case you are wondering, Luther and Graham are like the A-team. Well, Luther and Graham and Caleb are the A-team out here this week. Me and John have been the B-team. But y'all, I don't know if you've noticed this or not. Mr. John Crawford doesn't even bother catching dinks. He's not caught a 5-pounder yet, but every fish he's caught has been above 2. Huh? He don't mess around with them. I mean, if he feels a little peck from a dink,
Shake it off.
yeah, shake. Yeah. Yeah, nope. I ain't having it. I ain't having it.
Yeah, you get out of here.
Come, baby.
Water heifer.
Oh,
John. It was a dink. Yeah. It wasn't a dink, was it?
I don't know.
That was a 5-pounder.
That wasn't no dink.
My name's Philip. This week the weather has not been the best. The wind has really kept us off the spots we want to fish. Usually when you go to a lake, you don't normally go out in the middle of the lake and begin to fish, but here you do. Actually, we're sitting in about 6 foot of water here, literally in the middle of the lake, and about 3 foot of grass. And so once you find those grass lines and contour lines, you start fishing a certain depth. For us this week, it was around that 8-foot mark. Earlier, because of the cold front, they backed in about 10 or 12 foot. But today they're at 8 to 6, so we caught some. Caught one about 5 pounds about an hour or so ago, and but just had to fish slow because of the cold front. And the way to do that, the best way I found for me over the years, because I've been here, it seems like the past 3 years all during the cold front. But for me, it's been a cutter worm in the blue crawl color, and I'll dip the tail in JJ's Magic, and that seems to do the trick. And fishing slow in the grass, and once you come across grass line, grass bed. A lot of times you'll find there's a fish laying there in there with it. Used to, you can find them stacked up. You still can, but because there's so much grass scattered around the lake, you just have to keep them moving. And if you do decide to come down to Guntersville, I highly recommend it. I would encourage you to get a guide. Go ahead and spend the money. You'll be spending money to stay here, spending money on fuel. So you might as well spend the money to get a guide. At least get you a good 10 or 12 spots, and that'll be worth your time and effort and money, and you'll have a lot better trip. So it's a great lake. Looking forward to coming back next year. So I have been fooling around with a new color idea. I'm going to take a twist or turn it around and put it with this green pumpkin cutter worm. We call it the Pink Lady Blue Legacy. And so hopefully they'll come out that color very soon. Look for it in stores, hopefully. And Sportsman's one day, probably not, but maybe your local gas station.
Your local gas station, yeah, where all the hot baits are sold.
That's right.
We're going to try to get them to name that bait the Blue Ridge Legacy.
Blue Ridge Legacy.
Yeah, Blue Ridge Legacy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Graham. Been coming to Guntersville for, I think, 3 or 4 years now. Always a great time. Fantastic lake. Fish it totally different than anything I've ever fished. Used to the clear mountain lakes and beating the banks. Here we are sitting dead in the middle of the lake and we're catching fish. We have messed with the new Garmin Live Scope this week, and it has been amazing. It is truly a game changer, an amazing piece of equipment. On the charts, we've been chasing creek beds and road beds, steep contour lines, done a bunch of humps that we'd never fished before, found some fish on them, so that's been good. Yep, in the grass, found a few stumps. Let's see, water temperatures come up a little bit. It was about 63 first part of the week, now we're up to about 66, so that's been good. I threw a Berkeley Max Scent lunch worm. Ran out of those. They seem to like them a lot. The cutter worm that Phil was talking about, it's been great. Texas rig, wacky rig. We've enjoyed it. We've caught some good fish. Had one real good day where everybody caught, we probably caught 100 fish. So that's been great. We're headed back to Candler.
Hey, I'm Caleb. We were down here on Guntersville this week. Been coming down here, it's about 4 years now that we've been coming down. Like everybody's talking, it's a really great fishery. Alabama's done a great job with this lake. It's a grass lake. Like Philip said, the best bet is to get a guide the first or second day you're down here. Make them put you on some spots so that you can mark them or get your waypoints, and that way you can go back and fish those areas that you know fish are in. We fished slow this week because the weather that came in on Monday and Tuesday about blew us out of the water. The lake was really, really rough, really sketchy. And so we stayed back in some coves and off the main channel as much as we could. I fish a Texas rig pretty much all the time down here. We use a lot of different ways and variations in that bait too. I'll throw a do nothing, which doesn't have any weight behind it. I'll throw the Texas rig, which has a bullet weight. We found down here that the tungsten seems to work the best because it's a lower profile. You can pull it through this grass a little bit easier, and it also increases the sensitivity of what you're feeling bouncing across the bottom. So what we do is we find a hard bottom. We find, you know, the grass beds as much as possible, and what we do is we just work that bait really slow across those beds and across that grass line, and we try to pick up big fish. We've caught several good ones this week. The numbers were great on Wednesday and Thursday. The only issue is we caught a lot of small ones on those days, but today and yesterday have gotten a lot better size wise. The bite's still a little bit slow. Next week is going to be absolute fire. I wish we were going to be here for another week.
But overall, it was a lot better day and had a good time.
John caught some hogs on that one, folks. You saw it.
Yeah, so my bass fishing career is to be continued. I probably caught the itch, so we will see.
He caught that itch from Caleb, by the way. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what the scientific name is, but he caught that itch from Caleb.
Take it back, baby!
I'm Jonathan. If you've gotten all the way to the end of this video and you're wondering, I haven't seen him a lot. I'm the new guy. I'm new to bass fishing. I grew up trout fishing in mountain streams, so this is a whole new ball game for me. So when the guys invited me to this trip, I did some research. Of course, I started with YouTube, channels like BRL, to learn some techniques. But there's nothing like the real world. So coming down here with these guys has been a real treat. Got to learn some techniques, and the technique I use the most is the easiest for beginners, in my opinion. Caleb just hooked up on a nice one.
Oh my gosh, we just put the net away, bud.
That's all right. We'll be right back.
Oh, we're staying live on this one. Easy, easy, easy.
Stay down, bud. Stay with my grass.
Just, are you gonna boat flip him? Boat flip him, Caleb.
He ain't ready yet.
I know, but just boat flip him. Just let him play.
John, I'm gonna try to come in right here.
Dude, that may be a 3-pounder right there. Frickin' donkey. Frickin' donkey, son.
The hook just fell out of his mouth.
Just now?
Flare up. See what we got.
That catch could not have been more perfect. I got the hook set. I got the fish dancing in the water.
212.
Dude, freaking get out of here, man.
All right, we're back. Believe it or not, that was not scripted. We just told Caleb we need him to catch a large fish out of the back of the boat while I was talking. That's pretty well played. He's just that good. So as I was saying, I worked mostly at Texas rig this week. It's an easy setup for a beginner. I learned a lot yesterday, especially. We found a down log inside a secondary point leading into some grass, and found that they were laying in there. And I worked a lot with my technique of getting it over the grass, filling the bump, and getting the proper hook set. That was a real trick for me, real difficult for me. You can see those fish. The water was pretty clear this week, so we were able to, we had to back up off of them a little bit so they didn't see us as well, and cast way far past them and drag it through the grass. That worked really well yesterday, and I used a Yum Elder Magic. It's translucent with a lot of green and purple flakes. That's just what worked yesterday. That doesn't mean it works every time, but that was a really good setup. A local person in the bait shop suggested it, and that would be another thing I've learned, that when the local folk show you something, just go ahead and buy one. It's obviously worked for them. Buy 2 bags, because I found that they worked so well yesterday I ran out, and I was using all the worm, let's put it that way. Some of these worms have had surgery. So in short, it's been a great week. Bass fishing I can see how it'd be addictive. I'm sure that Yum and Mr. Gary Yamamoto will be getting some of my hard-earned money in the near future.
Forget, subscribe to the channel. That'd be a huge help to us. And then also go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and set your notifications so that you can be updated for all the upcoming adventures and videos that we've got coming out. We've got a lot coming your way, and we are looking forward to bringing it to you. But once again, thanks so much for who you are and what you're doing for us. We appreciate y'all. Hope you have a wonderful day. Be good.
They might be the best days we will ever know. We'll have to leave them in the past. So try not to think about what might might have been. Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. You're fire, you're one desire. It's too late, but I want it that way. Well, my granddad's dad walked down Guntersville Mountain, and he asked Tilly Hilton to be his bride. He said, won't you walk with me out of the mouth of this holler? We'll never leave Harlan line, where the sun comes up about 10 in the morning and the sun goes down about 3 any day, and you fill your cup with whatever bitter brew you're drinking, and you spend your life just thinking of how to get away. Could have hurt a teardrop, could have hurt a heartbreak. Never saw the flood come, even knowing about the rain. Never heard a house sound so loud with memories where they used to be a happy home. In the house on the corner of a lonely and gone. Sleep with one eye open, gripping your pillow tight. Instead of light into the night. Take my hand, off to never, never land. I could stay awake just to see you breathing. Watch you smile while you're sleeping, while you're far away dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I could stay lost in this moment forever. Every moment spent with you is a moment I treasure. I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream I ever do was to miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss a thing.
Blue Ridge Legacy, where God's blessed you and me to hunt for the big bucks and fish for some trout. Go to the lake on Saturday, reel in a largemouth. Thank you, Lord, for the mountains. I'm so glad I was raised in these mountains, my Blue Ridge legacy.